Hello, I am Alim Iqbal, and this is basically a short video to showcase the tool I have created. Semantic SEOs often need this, and I noticed that there is no such tool available in the market, which is why I created this tool. All the things that SEO Core has mentioned about n-grams have been added below. I've added them in relatively simple language. I will also explain all these things in the Semantic SEO course, but in simple English, one can mostly understand it. So let me tell you briefly, n-grams are basically groups of words. For instance, if this is one word, it is called a unigram. If it becomes two words, it is called a bigram. An example is also given here. If it is 3 words, it is a trigram. 4 words, a 4-gram. 5 words, a 5-gram. And 6 words, a 6-gram. Here, I will add 2 paragraphs for analysis. We use this tool for advanced level content analysis. Now, I will compare them. I have created 6 levels here so that the comparison can be done up to the 6-gram level. Other comparison options are also provided above. If we want to highlight the similarities, one text will be ours and the other will be our competitors. The words being used will appear here. Now we have to check one by one which word we haven't used. Okay, so analysis is a word, a sentiment is a word. These are n-grams, but they are not visible on the other side of our text. For more ease, I can remove the similar ones. They have been removed now. Only those words will appear here that were not used in the second text, which for instance is my text. Here we have classification and sentiment. Furthermore, you can export the words from A that were not used in B and the words from B that were not used in A. You can also export the similar ones or words that are in B but not in A, or in A but not in B. For this, let's look at the bigrams. If we look at the bigrams, we are basically analyzing this. Text A is ranking in the top position, and text B is ranking in the second position. So we are looking at the vocabulary to see what elements are present in one and not in the other. And if we search within text A, you can see that this phrase is being used more often. It is more relevant, specifically n-gram and then n-gram models, whereas here the word n-gram is only used once. Additionally, the word analysis is also missing. Now, let's move to the trigrams. Let's search for the same terms here. N-grams, n-gram models, n-gram, and r-all are used once here, but they appear more often in text A. Even considering the r-all phrase, text A seems more relevant. Basically, Google's crawler also scans this way. There are even patents regarding this method. Besides this, there are 5 grams and 6 grams. There are different types of n-grams. One type is the site-wide n-gram, for which you would need to use the latest version of Screaming Frog. Furthermore, what Sarkoli Sahib said about this is that many SEOs ignore it, but if it is used, it provides a primary focus for our website. It is used in 6 areas: topical mapping, content brief creation, competitor analysis, training writers, content optimization, and checking whether writers used AI tools or not. This is about site-wide analysis. Now, uniqueness. Uniqueness basically works like this. Let's take a 5-word n-gram, health benefits of hard water. If I search for this, I will find that it is very common, meaning over 200,000 results. If you use a unique n-gram, like drinking hard water after dinner, this is essentially proof of uniqueness, that you are using unique content. Now look, this search only returns 9 results compared to over 200,000. So using unique words in this way lets Google know that you have written unique content. This phrase here was reviewed 6 times. These are basically the things for which you will be able to use this analysis tool. The full detailed lectures on this will be available in the Semantic SEO course.